As long as man has been building roads, we have been building bridges. Beginning with stones and wood, architects and engineers would construct safe, non-threatening passages for travellers and their goods. Over time, the structures became larger, longer and taller, made of cement, steel, glass and cable, some stretching miles over lakes, ravines and mountains. Impressive as they have become, the more fear-inducing they have become as well. Welcome to Viral Updates, and here are 12 of the most terrifying bridges in the world. Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, China. You won't have to look over the side of this bridge to get a view, just look down at your feet. At a height of 984 feet and 1,410 feet long, Grand Canyon Glass Bridge is the world's longest and highest glass-bottom bridge. It has been billed as both breathtakingly beautiful and paralyzingly terrifying at the same time. Langkawi Sky Bridge, Kedah, Malaysia. Completed in 2004, the Langkawi Sky Bridge at 410 feet is the longest free-span and curved bridge in the world. Located at the top of Chang Mountain, this cable-stayed bridge will give you 360-degree views of the Andaman Sea below. The bridge is only 6 feet wide and it curves out over the side of the mountain and is suspended by only a single pylon. Aiguille du Midi Bridge, French Alps. This is a short span of the bridge, but it is not for the faint of heart. Located 12,602 feet up in the French Alps along the Mont Blanc Massif, Aiguille du Midi's terraces offer 360-degree views of the French, Swiss and Italian Alps. If the idea of standing on a terrace hanging on the side of a mountain doesn't scare you enough, you can always step into a glass cage that juts over the precipice of the mountain. Carrick Rope Bridge, Northern Ireland. This rope bridge was first used in 1755 for fishermen to get between the mainland and the island of Carrick to cast their fishing nets. The bridge is 98 feet above the rocky shoreline and does tend to sway in the gusty wind. If you do make it across to the island and find that it was way too much to handle, don't worry, some have been taken back to the mainland by boat. Capilano Suspension Bridge, Vancouver, Canada. Taking a walk on the wild side is how Capridge.com builds this terrifying suspension bridge. Located outside Vancouver over the Capilano River, 230 feet above a canopy of evergreen trees, is a view that will take your breath away. That is if you're breathing at all at this point. If the thought of crossing this 460-foot span doesn't scare you to death, just think how it must have felt back in 1889 when the original bridge was made from the hemp ropes and cedar planks. Just quickly guys, before we do move on into the next pick of today's video, be sure to leave a like on the video if you are enjoying the video so far, as well as subscribing to the channel so you never miss an upload. Alright, let's resume. Milao Viaduct, France. Over the River Tarn near Milao in southern France stands the 1,125 foot tall, cable-stayed Milao Viaduct Bridge. One of the pylons holding up the bridge is the tallest structure in France, taller than the Eiffel Tower. If the height of the bridge wasn't terrifying enough when it first opened, the speed limit of 81 miles per hour would have had you white-knuckled while driving across. Due to tourists slowing down to take photos, the limit was reduced slightly to 68 miles per hour, but still considered way too fast for driving in the clouds. Zolotoy Bridge, Russia. According to VladivostokCity.com, this is one of the 5 largest bridges in the world at 4,554 feet long. You will get a pit in your stomach from miles away as you drive up the unusual configuration of these pylons. You get the impression that the support pylons are pulling away from the deck of the bridge, or you are driving between the horns of Satan. Either way, a prayer wouldn't hurt crossing this one. Titlis Cliff Walk, Engelberg, Switzerland. At 10,000 feet above sea level, suspended 1,500 feet above a glacier, this pedestrian walkway is Europe's highest suspension bridge. People didn't know how terrifying the bridge was on opening day back in 2012 because a snowstorm hid the view beneath the bridge. When the storm cleared and people saw the abyss below, it was declared the most vertigo-inducing, scariest bridge in the world. Ubian Bridge, Myanmar. Built from salvaged wood from pieces of dismantled teak palace around 1850, this bridge is said to be the longest of its type in the world. The bridge spans 3,937 feet across Tor Thaman Lake in Amarapura, Myanmar. Anxiety is peaked halfway across when you realise just how old the structure is and how reliable it will be on the second half of your trek. Chesapeake Bay Bridge, Maryland. No need to worry crossing this bridge. If your anxiety kicks in at the foot of the 4.3 mile span, they have a driver over service that will take you across. This is a dual span bridge that stretches over Chesapeake Bay and reaches a height of 186 feet. Most will say the height isn't the problem, it's the weather. If fog and heavy weather hit, you will be blind to the other shoreline, making the trip even more terrifyingly long. Trift Bridge, Swiss Alps. Poised above the Trift Glacier in the Swiss Alps, the pedestrian-only bridge spans 560 feet at a height of 330 feet. The pilgrimage just to get to the bridge will scare a good deal of tourists off before they even hit the peak. The climb starts by taking a cable car to Meringan, followed by a gondola and finally a difficult 2-hour uphill hike to the mouth of the bridge. Confederation Bridge, Canada. According to ConfederationBridge.com, this is the world's longest curved bridge to span ice-covered water. The 8-mile bridge joins the eastern Canadian provinces of Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. The 2-lane toll bridge opened to traffic in 1997 after 4 years of construction at a cost of $1.3 billion. The fright level isn't so much the height of 131 feet, as much as it is the high winds that can make your car sway over nothing but miles and miles of ice. But yeah guys, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you have, be sure to leave a like down below as well as subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Thank you very much for watching once again, and we will see you all next time.